then straighten the arms. Slightly step forward. Forward fold. Keep your knees soft. Roll all the way up. Straighten your legs and reach up. Good. Bring your hands down. Step your feet together. So we're going to keep adding on. From here, take an inhale. Reach your arms up. Full breath. Exhale. Fold forward. Inhale, extend. And then place your hands down. Step or float your feet back. Lower down. Pay attention to this action lowering. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, take your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Coming back to the right side. As you inhale, reach your right leg up. Full breath in. Exhale, lightly step between your hands. Come up to standing in crescent on your inhale. Exhale, sweep your arms back by your side. Reach your left arm up. Lower your back heel and come into Virabhadrasana 2. As you inhale, reach your front arm up. Your back arm lowers. Exhale, extend long. You may be able to bring the hand down inside and reach your arm long overhead and pause. See if you can deepen this. So you might have your hand on a block. This front hip is wrapping under. The back thigh is lifting up. And then you're lengthening. Take an inhale. As you exhale, circle this arm down past your foot. Move to the back. Skandasana. Turn and face the front. And this time, place your hands flat. You come into one leg, downward facing dog. Sweep your right leg up. As you exhale, bring your knee towards your chest. Come forward like plank with your knee coiling in. Press the floor away from you. And now take your knee slightly wider than your hip for pigeon. And then as you take your right hip back and your left hip forward, notice that your back leg extends. And it's okay if your hips are off the mat. Right hip back, left hip forward. Start to lengthen out. And the forearms come to the mat. Press the palms. Broaden your chest. Shoulders back to your hips. And pause. And take a few breaths. So in this forward fold, you're really aware of the opening in the outer hip on this right side. And then slowly begin to walk your hands back and come into pigeon. So we're using this to open the front of the left hip now. As your right hip goes back and your left hip comes forward, lift your heart. You can go as deep as you like. And then come forward. Plant your hands. That's your foundation. Press your fingertips. Lift the back knee up. Draw your right knee in. Step right back into down dog. Keep lengthening through the upper body. Slowly begin to straighten both legs. And then from here, look forward and come to the top of the mat. So you can step, walk, or lightly jump. Press down into your feet and fold. Inhale, come up to standing. Reach your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands down. Second side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, extend. Place your hands down, step or flow back. And lower. Pay attention to the shoulders if they're dropping. Inhale and lift and lengthen into the back bend. Exhale, take your hips up and back. Second side, inhale, left leg reaches up, full breath. Exhale, very lightly step between your hands. Come up to standing in crescent. Reach your arms up. Exhale, sweep your arms back. Reach your right arm up on your inhale. Spin your back heel down, open to the side, warrior two. Reach your front arm up, Parsvavirya two. Take all of this length with you, elbow to the knee or hand inside your foot, and sweep your right arm long overhead. Press your left thigh into the side body and lean back into your thigh. As you circle the arm down, move to the back, Skandasana. Turn and face the front. Place your hands flat. One leg down dog. Sweep your left leg up. Come forward into plank. Knee coils in. Take your knee wider for pigeon. Extend your right leg back. If you extend it back too much, the hip opens to the side and you sit off on your left hip. So keep your hips square to the front of the mat and then start to fold forward. So when you come forward, you move the sitting bones toward each other, left hip back, right forward, and then lengthen, and it's fine to drop your head. Slowly walk your hands back. Come into the back bend. Pigeon is a back bend. So that first part is a preparation. So when you move your sitting bones toward each other, lengthen the side body, ribs in, heart lifts, shoulders back and down. And as you lift up, bring your hands forward, tuck your toes, back knee lifts. Here's your transition. Step right into down dog. Lengthen. Good. Take a long, smooth breath. Sitting bones go back. Good. And then lower your knees down to the mat. Take your heart forward. Sit your hips back. So as you start to sit back, bring your hands back by your feet and let your forehead rest on something. It may come to the floor. You might have a block or something underneath your head. Let your shoulders release and your wrists release. Good, bring your hands right next to your knees, roll up to seating. Let's take a little seated back bend. Spin the hands open, lift the heart. The tailbone is extending straight down, then the head can finally go back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, come forward to hands and knees. Shoulders are right over the wrists. Tuck your toes, take your hips up and back. As you inhale, reach your right leg up. Full breath. Exhale, pull your knee in. Very lightly step between your hands. Come up to standing in crescent. Very same beginning. As you exhale, sweep your arms back. As you inhale, left arm reaches up. Open up to the side, warrior two. Take a full breath in and reach this top arm up, and this time straighten your front leg. So here you have a foundation for triangle. You're reaching up, reaching down, inner thighs move toward each other, and now hinge over the front thigh. Reach as long as you can, right hip going back, and then lower your right hand down and roll your chest open to the side. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, reach your top arm overhead, really extending the left side of the body. Bottom shoulder moves back and down. Turn and face the floor. Lift your back heel up and then move your right foot more in line with your hip. Your feet should be separated hip distance. Bend your front knee. Place your hands flat. One leg down dog. Sweep your right leg up. This time bring your knee toward your right arm. Very lightly lower your foot down. Lower your back knee. And as you inhale, lift your heart up. And this time, lower down inside your knee. So you might use some support. So if you don't want to lower, it can't lower all the way, and this feels like better support for you, rest your forearms on some height or keep your elbows just slightly bent. You can also have your forearms down on the mat. This foot stays the same, so don't let the knee just hang out to the side. Keep hugging your right thigh in and spinning this left hip forward. Take a breath here. So you're moving the shoulder inside under the knee. So you're eventually going in that direction. From here, do this a little more active variation. You can tuck your toes, lift your back knee off the mat, and lift your back thigh up. Extend your heart forward so you feel as you hug your sitting bones toward each other, your hips actually get lighter. This back leg has to be super strong. Good. Place your hands flat and lift up.